6:15, obviously a lot of political focus on Erie County over the last couple of months, and specifically focus on Erie in the Bayfront Convention Center on Sunday. Mercyhurst University political expert Dr. Joe Morris live in studio to talk about Donald Trump's Sunday rally right here in Erie. Your takeaways from that visit to the convention center?
It was a heck of a traffic snarl for a while.
It was for a lot of folks,
most certainly.
for sure.
Look, I always tell people that we often think about issues in elections, how voters feel about this issue or that issue, but a lot of it has to do with how candidates make voters feel. And coming to Erie, making a pitch to Erie voters communicates the idea that he cares about what we think, he's listening, and this is always a good choice.
All right, so some other Republicans are saying, as you just mentioned, kind of stick to those issues, the personal attacks that we saw once again coming on Kamala Harris, attacking her intelligence, those sorts of things. Some Republicans are saying stick to the issues, but you're saying in this sort of instance, maybe not?
Yeah, I think just showing up expresses concern for what's going on here in Erie.
Right.
But I've said for a long time that, look, this campaign has been short on discussion of issues.
Sure.
And Republicans, I think, can do really well to bring people back to those issues. Whether or not Donald Trump is capable of doing that, it's not his style. But if he chooses to do it and can muster that strength to do it, it's going to serve Republicans well.
You mentioned how critical it is for candidates like Donald Trump to show up here, which he did yesterday. Kamala Harris still hasn't been here. How critical is it for her to make her way into our corner of the state?
I think it's absolutely essential. And we have to, in all fairness, remember that Kamala Harris did try to come to Erie,
right.
but she could not because it was Celebrate Erie Days and she had to bypass us. But I think it would be actually absolutely foolish for her not to make the trip to Erie. We haven't forgotten Hillary Clinton's giant mistake in 2016, not coming.
All right, I want to quickly move ahead to tomorrow night's vice presidential debate. A lot of times those can be relatively insignificant, but a lot of folks are saying maybe not here in 2024.
Yeah, this is, I think, a critical moment. There are very few undecided voters. And if Democrats are going to manage to get enough votes here in Erie County and Pennsylvania and other swing states to win, they have to do a good job of introducing their campaign. Still, they're in the introducing phase, have to introduce it to the people.
So any keys that you're looking for tomorrow night?
Yeah, as far as Vance is concerned, I would like to see J.D. Vance. He's going to prosecute the case against Tim Walz and Kamala Harris. We know that that's what he does, but he has to do it very carefully because he's already seen as somewhat unlikable according to polls. So he has to be very careful in doing that.
All right, Mercyhurst University political analyst Dr. Joe Morris. As always, we appreciate your input as we count down to